Live from the danger room. What we don't know what to do. You dudes like, who is you? Talking shit, can't walk a mile in my shoes. Niggas in the finish, I'm not finished. Trying to run my way, they got no spinach. Going by my business, sky's the limit. Ain't talking bread, nigga, we not listening. Minds of mayhem. Minds of mayhem. Minds of mayhem.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the latest edition of Minds of Mayhem podcast. As you can see, it's only two of us tonight. Some more people, a couple of our guest hosts will be in the show tonight. I know Temoni is probably gonna be off tonight. Chuck might pop in, and we're supposed to have a guest host with us as our normal guy that always come on our show with us, Jay. He'll come on and be a guest host for this evening for us tonight. But we have a good show tonight. We have a good show planned for us tonight. Before you know, how you doing, Nova? How's everything going?
Life is good, as Future once said.
No, Futures once. This fool. So, yeah, so it's been Women's History Month. So the last episode we had Miss Nikki Hudson on the show. I figured we keep the train rolling and have somebody else on the show. This young lady hit me up on TikTok saying she wanted to come out. You saw Miss Nikki Hudson on the show. I figured, hey, come on. 'Cause I think I saw via her being hyped for Undertaker one time before on TikTok. So it's like she knows her wrestling. She knows what she's talking about. She's a plus size influencer. She has a great TikTok and everything. Good brand overall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Natural and Curvy.
Hi. Hello. Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course.
Like I said, I found you through via TikTok. I think it was WrestleMania 40. You was hyped when Undertaker came out that night, I believe.
So excited. So excited.
So I take it you're a big Undertaker fan.
I'm a through and through Undertaker fan. Through and through.
That's a good way to segue into this question. What got you into wrestling? Obviously, we say your favorite wrestler is Undertaker, but what got you into wrestling? How did you start like watching it and like viewing it every week?
So I started watching it with my grandfather, and then it carried on to my household with my mother, and I used to watch it with my mom while just like doing chores and everything, and we kind of just feed off each other energy. And then she's like, "Oh, this is too graphic for me. I can't watch it no more." But then I kept watching it because it was so entertaining. You know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like it's too graphic. Oh my goodness. But that's how I got into wrestling. But the Undertaker specifically, I literally used to run from the living room to my bedroom when the lights would go off in my house, like downtime. Yeah. And it was like something like excitement, you know. It's just like, oh snap! Like this man is a character, and I'm like absolutely in love with the idea of scaring the hell out of somebody, even after the show goes off.
That makes sense. Before we let you finish your the questions, I introduce our other guy who he just popped in. I call him the OTP, aka the original tribal poet, aka what's up, Jay? What's going on, bro?
What's happening? Appreciate. I apologize for my tardiness. My sister made some goddamn roasted mashed potatoes. Had to get some of that.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you love it?
Come on, man. couldn't bypass a plate.
You never can. You can't go with a good plate of food. You're like wrong about that.
Food is important, folks. Food is important.
All right, so Natural and Curvy. Who are you currently watching now, and who are you a fan of now?
So this is a loaded question. So keeping in honor of Women's History Month, I love Rhea Ripley through and through.
Of course,
because mommy's always on top.
Of course,
always.
Of course.
And outside of Women's History, I am a Seth Rollins fiend. Okay. I love Seth Rollins.
Hey man, get her up out of here. Get up out of here. Get her
Listen,
up out of here.
hey, we ain't gonna talk about somebody that's a fraud now. Come on now.
All right.
We ain't doing this.
I'm be cool.
We ain't doing this.
I'm be cool.
Yeah, excuse him. He's a Roman Reigns guy.
Okay.
That explains the OTP because he's a Roman Reigns guy. But we saw this past Monday.
Hey. All it took for us to call the guy old. That's all it took. We called the guy old. We get hit in the jaw.
No. We'll talk about that in another episode. But you said Seth Rollins and Rhea Ripley. I don't really understand the fact that you're the second lady on the show with us, actually third, that said their favorite wrestler is Rhea Ripley. Mm-hmm. Now the other two that said some crazy stuff, you actually kept it clean. But then again, I'm seeing your face right now. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people that said some crazy stuff about Rhea Ripley and their females. So it's like, it wouldn't be surprising.
I mean they're probably jealous of mommy. Like, you know.
No, I'm saying they
now they're jealous of mommy. What is going on here? What is happening right now?
No, they're saying they want to be full of like a chair and stuff by mommy and stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Y'all need to take a cold shower or something.
Hey, come on now. Ain't no need for all that.
Anyway, I got a question for Madam Curvy.
Yes.
You said your favorite wrestler is Undertaker. Now I'm gonna ask you this hard-hitting question, and you better answer this question right. Which version of Undertaker did you like more?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. I like that.
Good question. That's a great question.
You got the original Dead Man.
Mm-hmm.
You got Attitude Era American Badass.
Mm-hmm.
You got Big Evil.
You got Big Evil.
Then you got modern one.
You got the return of the Phenom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you got Mark Calloway.
Right. You got Mark Calloway.
The podcaster.
So top two. The original is first for me.
Okay. Respect.
My number two is the American Badass. It's just something
She's in.
him.
Okay. So with that, right?
She's in.
With the American Badass, which theme song?
Ooh.
His original theme song with Kid Rock. Absolutely. 100%.
Basically, original American Badass.
Okay.
You know, Kid Rock is. Badass. Even though we don't really talk about Kid Rock as much, because
he's one of them. He's one of them. Yes.
I know he's one of them, but you know.
But
unfortunately,
in honor of my brother
the best one.
In honor of my brother Temoni.
Who?
That's the thing we do when if we don't like either mess with you or just like if we don't know you, we'll just say who.
Okay.
Sadly, he's not here tonight. He's coming home from a trip, so he'll be back next week for the draft. So.
Don't even try.
When I tell you,
I got it.
Listen, the American Badass Undertaker is my all-time favorite. Absolutely. The motorcycle theme song, man, I wanted to run through so many brick walls just to be like him.
What that man say?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
All right, so let's get the show started, guys, because we got 3 things to talk about, and of course, Superstar of the Week as usual. We're gonna get started with the rundown. All right, the first topic of the rundown is Randy is hearing voices. As we know, Randy Orton has turned heel and basically beat the holy shit out of Cody Rhodes a few weeks ago. And then this past Friday, he beat the hell out of Matt Cardona. If you watch this past Monday on Raw, he made a phone call to, I don't know who he's talking to, but we'll give our own take as who he was talking to. Mm-hmm. So he basically said, at the end of that phone call, he said, wrestling has more than one royal family, which is a true statement. All in all, I want to start with this with Madam Curvy, as we want to call her tonight. I want to start with her by saying, how did you feel about Randy turning heel, and was it the right call for him to turn heel at this moment in time?
It was absolutely the time. I feel like Randy has been very nice and very lenient with a lot over the past few years. Situations that he would normally RKO someone, he didn't. He kind of held back on a lot of situations. I feel like it's the right time for him to be heel. I feel like this version of Randy is what we fell in love with in the first place.
That is true.
And like this like weird entendre of him hearing voices closer to WrestleMania. I feel like it does kind of spoil a lot because his promo, of course, like was saying that he's going to win WrestleMania. I that's the only thing I dislike because I want to keep the anticipation of it going, and I feel like it loses the anticipation when that happens. So that's my take.
Okay, that's a good statement on that. All right, go ahead, Nova.
Um, honestly, I to back up Kirby's point. I mean, I thought we were gonna like build up to that heel turn. Like I thought we was doing like, all right, cool, contract signing, whatever. See you at WrestleMania, whatever, whatever. And then when we get to the climax, that's when you pull the trigger on the heel turn. Now, I will say this though, it's an interesting spin on the heel turn because it's like he's still doing babyface things, but when it comes to the nitty gritty, he's hearing those voices. So it's a tweak between both face and heel, which I like and I respect it. However, like I said, the timing behind it, I felt like it was a little too soon. Was it necessary for their reasoning? Sure, we'll go with it. It's like now comes the hard part of outdoing what you did per week. Same thing with Punk and Roman. It's like what you going to do to top this week. And with this hill turn being like, all right, boom, we got it. So next week, how are you going to top what you did last week? And then what you did to Matt Cardona, what you going to do to top that next week? So once you get to WrestleMania, then it's going to be like, yeah, we know he's winning for sure. So it's like I see where they're going. I just thought we was going to build it more when we got to Mania, and then you pull the trigger on
Okay, okay, okay. All right, go ahead, Jay.
Before I even tell you what I think, Jelly Roll gonna get an RKO before WrestleMania. I want y'all to know that.
Yes, I agree.
Only because he done tried to talk Randy out of everything he was already plotting on doing. Randy done heard the voices already. The voices is telling him RKO Jelly Roll. Put him down.
It's going to happen eventually.
So the heel turn that I thought that we were gonna get, right? It makes sense to the degree of him going back to that contract signing. When Randy said it wasn't supposed to be like this.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
And with that, right? With that, technically, we already knew that when it came down to if Randy had to fight Cody for that belt, it was gonna be a tough call for Randy because that's Randy's boy. Randy helped usher him in and pretty much mentored him and big brothered him.
Yeah.
Now, if it came down to where it was between Randy and Drew, okay, that we going back to what was it? Post Thunderdome? Damn near toward the end of the Thunderdome. That'd have been easy money. Randy already knew what he would have had to do. That's easy money for him. But because now that y'all done went on ahead and picked the Golden Boy over the quality of somewhat of a better match, because now all of a sudden you just want to see Jacob and Drew. Now we get this heel turn that feels just a slightly bit rushed, because me personally, the whole putting his head in between the stairs and Concerto, beautiful touch. I like it. I would have rather him punted Matt Cardona instead of putting the chair around his arm. That's just me. Give me. If you gonna give me a heel turn for Randy, give me 09 Randy. Give me bald head shaved Randy. Like Nova said.
I agree with that.
Like Nova said,
I agree with that.
The heel turn to them, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? I would have definitely liked to see it built up just a little bit more. Would have definitely liked to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cody get mystery attacked in the back. Who the fuck did that? And then all of a sudden you see Randy coming out and helping. Okay, well it ain't Randy because clearly he still has respect for this man. He ain't finna do this to Cody. Little do you know, the voices. But ultimately, yeah, like even like Madam Curvy said, you know what I'm saying? Randy has been hella nice. He's been hella lenient with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like Randy went from being main event, top tier superstar to a mid card. Not saying that I don't like Jelly Roll, because Jelly Roll is very entertaining for what he is and for what he comes to do, right? But you had him tag with Jelly Roll at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think that was just a placement for him to be there because at that time you didn't really have anything for Randy. But I can get what you're saying. There's one reason why I don't give flack to Jelly Roll because he took it seriously. He did the training.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming Jelly Roll at all. I
get you. I'm just saying, but there's a lot of people that be like, they're sick and tired of Jelly Roll. I'm like, look.
Yeah, no. Jelly Roll is very entertaining. Jelly Roll takes it seriously. Jelly Roll actually went through the training. He went through the proper training to get prepared for that match, and took every single one of them bumps like a champ.
And wanted to lose. He didn't want to win.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing but respect the man for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my thing is, when it comes to Randy, I don't think Randy should have been put in that position.
Facts.
Like Madam Curvy said, he'd been really lenient towards a lot of things. A lot of disrespect has came towards Randy over the past 2 years now. 2 years that he done tried to get into a championship match, and he just ain't got it. Losing King of the Ring. That'd have been it for me.
Oh yeah, that was the build. That would have been it for me. That was the build up.
You got me losing now 2 years in a row, 2 times in a row in the finals.
Can you look at this King of the Ring last year when him and Cody went at it? You can see in the background as Cody is talking, Randy has that look. Look, I just want to go in the ring, just kill him or kick his ass.
Because and at that point he couldn't pull the trigger.
No, he couldn't.
That was the only problem that Randy had at that moment in time. He couldn't pull that trigger. Yeah. And as history shows it with Randy, I'm sorry, my fault, wrong. As history shows it with Randy, Randy don't make the same mistake twice.
No, he doesn't at all.
If he misses an opportunity to pull a trigger the first time, guaranteed that second time he's not going to make that same mistake. And that's with anybody.
Facts.
Yeah.
So this is my 2 cents on the Randy turning heel. For one, yes, like Jay said, it was a little rushed. Now, the quote-unquote, of course, I think nobody in their right mind, like I said a few weeks ago, wanted to see Drew versus Randy for the title again. Nobody in their right goddamn mind, put your damn hands down. Nobody in their right goddamn mind wanted to see that match. Because we saw the match during the COVID era. Randy, it was good for what it was. The story was right there between Cody and Randy. Granted, the last match at WrestleMania was at WrestleMania 26, and that was a triple threat between Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr., who recently pleaded not guilty to his case, which is good for him.
No, he's guilty by association.
Hold on,
shut up. But all in all, this match between Cody and Randy, it would have been cool to see Cody turn heel, but I like the fact that they went towards Randy turn heel because it's like Randy's suited more of a heel than anything. Cody, like I said, Cody is not heel material yet. He can be heel material for sure, but I think Randy fits that mold. Now, the only bad part about it is though, he turned heel, still getting cheered. That's the only thing. Because this man can do some sadistic stuff to anybody and still get cheered and say one more time.
First of all, do we all remember the tsunami one more time incident?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
F5.
You gotta think about the fans. I think kayfabe when it come down to facing heels, kind of like dead, because it's like even if they're a good guy or a bad guy, they'll still get cheered regardless. Like Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio supposed to be the asshole douchebag, but still getting cheered.
Right.
Nah,
He a little Eddie, bro. You can't help but not
of course
hate
not.
on that
I
for real.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. He's really Eddie Guerrero in like when he was dating China for him, basically.
Yep.
Like for real, that's how Dominic is. Dominic is even still doing it big over in AAA. So it's like, hey, what can you do?
Ooh, dating China, my God.
No. No, come on, brother.
Come on, brother. We ain't doing this, no.
My God. My God.
But yeah, Randy turning heel is the right call. I just think now it's like this is a different. To me, this is not 09 Randy, because 09 Randy would just been doing shit just because. This Randy is very like strategic a little bit, and he know what he's doing. Plus, he has somebody he talked to on the phone, which I want to get into. Who you think he talked to on that phone?
You know what? It's funny you asked that, right? I seen a video about that shit earlier, right? So the video said that it potentially could have been Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is not on TV because of a real life injury that he has sustained. My thing is, who else makes a great heel on TV besides Randy? Kevin. Who else has turned on their best friend multiple times to get ahead and get a championship? Kevin. It would make sense if he was talking to Kevin, and also because him and Kevin were actually pretty cool a couple years ago.
Yeah, Mania 40. Yeah, I remember being there for
they was a tag team. Yep. They were champs at one point. Or were they?
No, they wasn't champs. No, they weren't champs.
Oh, okay, all right. I had to question that myself. Hold on.
Could have been, but no.
Could have been, yeah, but didn't happen.
Could have been great.
That'd have been a nice ass team. I ain't gonna lie.
That'd have been a nice team, yeah.
But yeah, that's who I think. After watching that video, I think it's Kevin.
Who you think, Madam Curvy? Who you think he was talking to?
I thought it was Kevin as well, for the same reasons, because Kevin and him was like this in Philadelphia, so it was like they had the same motives. And I really do think that Kevin also kind of has like this battle with himself, because one minute he want to be friends with Sami Zayn, next minute he hates Sami Zayn. Like it's just like it's a battle. So I do also think it's Kevin Owens as well.
And 100%. Who else turned on Cody Rhodes? Kevin Owens.
Okay, no, who you think it is?
Say the right answer, Nova.
Honestly, I don't think it was Kevin.
Who you think it was?
I think it was Rock.
Why?
The reason why I said it was Rock, let's go back to when Cena turned and how much of a failure that was. Now, keep in mind that Dwayne The Rock Johnson has been keeping tabs in and out of the business. Even though he's doing his Hollywood thing right now, cool. He did say one thing, though. The Final Boss character is not done. So, with that being said, you failed once, why not go for it twice? Maybe, just maybe, Randy Orton said, John Cena got what he wanted.
Why not
Let me call Dwayne and see what I can do.
Hello?
Therefore, he got number 15 coming to him. So why not?
Dwayne, I'm starting to hear his voice in my head again.
Part 2 to my theory is, if it's Dwayne, it has to be a payout. Because next year, WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi. Well, and you know how Saudi is going to be. Hold on.
Before I will say this, it's rumors that they might not be in Saudi next year.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Because of the whole war thing going on. So
thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So boom. If they was to continue in Saudi, I'll put it this way. You know how they are when it comes to big matches, big appearances, all of that. They want the biggest possible star ever. If it was to go down, the payout would be the dream match I've always wanted: The Rock versus Randy Orton.
Mm.
The match that we never got, that we should have had.
Battle of the third generations, basically.
That's just my theory. That's just my theory. Now the Kevin Owens thing, I could get behind it to a degree. But if you really want to like punch a hole in this whole story of more than one royal family, there's only one big family that surpasses all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not?
Now, Jay,
everybody can say it was
family,
Charlotte
not
Flair.
A single person.
You can say
you
can say it was Owens. You can say it was Owens. You can say it was Charlotte. You can say it was, dare I say, Vince, which I highly doubt it was.
It ain't happening.
But the big family that sees overall
is the 5-2-1 family.
Exactly.
The NOYs. The NOYs.
Yeah. The NOYs and 5-2s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I'm gonna piggyback off of what Nova said. I think it's The Rock as well. Now, granted, when you heard him say at the end, wrestling has more than one royal family. I mean, it gives that bit of like it could be Rock or possibly Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair at that.
That
reason why
would
I
make
say
a lot
Rick.
of sense.
What was you gonna say, Ric Flair? Who is the one person that had beef with Rhodes? The whole Rhodes family, Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back to history, Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair has always had issues.
We digging up old beef from back in the day with your daddy.
So it's like you gotta think about Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes was like the Stone Cold and Rock of our era, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like for them to have that situation where you have a current Rhodes as WWE champion, then Randy goes talk to the guy that for his daddy all those years to get info or whatever to be a killer. Because if you look at the video package they had with Dusty and Ric Flair, it was one scene where they broke Dusty Rhodes' leg in the ring, and the people was trying to storm the cage to help Dusty, and the people that couldn't get out. It was so hectic back then. So I feel as though he could be on the phone with Rick, possibly.
You know what? I could get behind that one. Because
like I said, it's so many, like what y'all saying, Kevin, does make sense too. But it's so many cards you can pull from the deck and be like, you know what, it could be this person or that person. It's good to know, just like I said, it's good to know we can just like piggyback off that and think of who it should be.
What's
not
crazy
like because some people like to be like, oh, we're gonna see who is gonna be a spoiler. I'm like, no, let's just have fun with it and just think, who could it be? Hell, you can even say Golly Google for real if you want to.
What's crazy is, if y'all remember, when Legacy was like kind of like on top of everything on Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did Randy do to Cody? RKO'd his daddy right in front of him.
In front of him.
Right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't do that to Teddy DiBiase though.
That nigga Ted said, "Couldn't happen to me though."
Basically.
We ain't finna RKO my daddy in front of me like that, and I not do nothing. I'm gonna beat his
like
ass.
Randy, like Cody looked like when he RKO'd Dusty, Cody just looked at him like just got mad. I'm like, bro, if you don't punch this man, it's mitt.
What are you doing? That's my dad.
Basically. Alright, so let's move on. So we all in agreement, like the heel turn, it was cool, but it felt a little rushed a little bit. Cause they trying to, they're trying to compete with AEW basically. They're trying to keep the factor of like keeping people at the edge of their seat, which they have been doing for the past week.
Tickets.
And sell tickets, definitely. If you notice, the tickets are now cheaper for WrestleMania this year.
Mm-hmm.
They are cheaper now, but it's like it's their fault though. It's their fault though because of greed.
Yep.
Definitely their fault because of greed. But let's move on to the next topic. And this one should be a fun one because I don't know where you was at, but this is the topic. The Ruler versus the Beast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. One of
When
the
I
best.
tell you the
That was so
excitement
beautiful.
that came upon me. First, Brock comes out. Well, actually, let's bring it back. First, Seth comes out and basically, give his promo. Paul comes out with a red eye, like somebody farted in his face or something.
Hey yo,
He
hey
had
yo.
he had pink eye. I'm sorry.
Wrong. Before you finish that statement, right? Let me just say, don't nobody play the stressed out granddad role like Paul Heyman. Don't
No,
nobody play that
100%.
role better than him right now.
He can sell the emotions crazy. He's good at that. He's been good for years.
Hey, Paul Levesque. Give my man an Oscar, bro.
Dog. Because this ain't the first
That's your
time
real
he done
Oscar
pulled
winner
that
right
shit
there.
off.
He done it so many times.
He did all them consecutive weeks. He did it with the Bloodline story.
Yes.
When he was stuck with Solo.
Look at
My
Pale.
God.
Look at Pale, Sick, everything in the book. But then he came out, and Paul Heyman's thing is FAFO basically. Then he said FAF5. Out comes Brock looking like a Viking in his
3
usual.
ain't enough cause I need 5.
That old Big E theme. Jesus. Old school theme. But so then he comes out, he demolishes every hoodie, ski mask person around Seth. Gets to the ring. You think for a quick second we're getting Seth versus Brock at Mania. Lights go out.
But wait.
There's more.
There's more.
You start hearing the
more.
drums. You start hearing the drums.
Wrong. Can I do it? I know I only got like 5 seconds, but
Go ahead. You hear that? You just hear that. He can start coming out, walking like as he usually just start walking out. And
I don't care who he is. He's going to die today.
That's what he said. The crowd was going crazy. The Oba chants, including the Who, at the same time.
That was so nice. So beautiful.
To me, this is like I said this before. Oba is what Goldberg was supposed to be back in the day.
We got a black Goldberg, y'all.
Oba,
yeah.
Finally.
Oba is what Goldberg was supposed to be back in the day. Now, granted, Goldberg for his time was popular as hell. We know this, but
with all of his free moves.
I mean, it's the '90s. It wasn't really caring.
And
I would say 6.
You
give him 6?
Like 3.
I give him 6.
Clothesline, spear, jackhammer.
No, hold on. It was clothesline, spear, jackhammer, leg lock.
Oh, okay.
Some type of weird hip toss thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was a spinning corkscrew neck breaker type thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can't forget about the press slam. Can't forget about the stalling suplex.
The press slam.
Oh, yep, the gorilla press.
He had
a
few.
That what was it? That side super kick that he weirdly did sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's what's that 9 right there?
Enough about Goldberg. But Oba comes out there. The face-to-face between Oba and Brock was already just electricity as it is.
Yeah.
Then you see Seth walking up as being sneaky as he always is. You can't deny. Seth has always been like that. He's a sneaky guy. He gets out the ring. Brock takes his attention off of Oba. Turns around.
1 second.
Oba picked this dude up mid-air. Caught him for a fall from grace. The thunder it made in that arena. The crowd was going crazy. And what did they do after that? Put his foot on Brock's chest, pointed at WrestleMania sign and said, "Me and you, Mania." That's it. I'm so hyped for this match.
To quote one of the best commentators in the WWE today, Booker T. No bread, no water. Just meat.
That's all you can say. Well, the quote to another person that used to wrestle, but now he's a commentator. If I dread to say this because Chuck ain't here to say it. Big meaty men slapping meat, basically. Damn it! I wish Chuck was here. I didn't want to say that shit.
That one was for you, Chuck. That was for you.
Oh my god,
Where's JR when you need him? I
cause
swear.
you never would have thought these two would have fought. Like, granted, they had a little
Yes, you
interaction at
did.
Royal Rumble for a quick second,
Yeah, you
yes.
did. Yeah, you did. That interaction at Royal Rumble set it up right there.
But it
That
was
set it
so
up.
Yep.
many rumors about him fighting everybody else besides Oba. They was not trying to get him over, but
That
the
this is true.
fans wanted Oba.
This is true. Like the fact that it was very rumored for a long time that Gunther was gonna be the one
That was one. Yeah,
because of the fact that
that was one.
he was already in the midst of
Careers.
ending careers. It just
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
in that realm it made sense. But now we have someone to finally dethrone the great black man Slayer. We got somebody to put that nigga down.
Yeah, basically, it's a running joke we have on. It's a running joke we have on here, Madam Curvy. That every time you hear his music, it's like it's the equivalent to you ever seen Boys in the Hood? You remember the saxophone
Yes.
noise?
Oh, the
It's the
saxophone.
equivalent to that. Anytime you see a black person with achievement or anything, you hear about Leslie music, he'll come out and beat your ass.
Of
Go ahead,
course.
Ron. Give an example.
Like clockwork.
I don't really have the. I don't have the soundboard. I wish I did.
I got you.
All right, I got you. All right, you just went. You just became employee of the month. Basically, you had a baby. Wrong person. Wrong person. You know what? It's over. It's over. Wrong person.
Hey, but
Just
it's
got a
cool though.
promotion
It's
at your
cool
new
though.
job.
It's cool though because you know who's coming out after Brock.
Yep.
Come on
Basically.
now.
It was a
Come on now.
perfect. It was a perfect setup, and this is one that I seen happen from Royal Rumble. It was a nice setup going. I feel that Oba is so much more powerful than Brock. I feel like they're gonna put him in that realm. Gunther's gonna be the person to end Brock's career because
Don't
I've
say that.
seen some sources.
Don't say that.
Unfortunately, it might happen. Like
Please
it
don't.
might
Please don't say that.
happen. It might happen. I'm
Please
so
don't say
sorry. It
Think
might
of where
happen.
SummerSlam is going to be.
In
In
Minneapolis.
some aspects, they're talking about Brock retiring this year. So
They gonna put that match together.
it's gonna,
Brock
it's
at the
gonna
end of it's gonna say hell no. He gonna F5 that boy and put him down. I ain't retiring, bitch. Gone.
no, he just might, you know.
He might. Yeah.
He might. I think it's time. I think like we love the pops when we hear Brock, but I think it's time for Brock to, hang it up a little bit. I
Madam
think it's
Curvy, did you
time.
say we love the pops?
Oh, I love the pops. I
Okay,
enjoy
I
the
got-
pops. I think the pops are exciting. I think it's
So a whole lot of
definitely
French
like
being spoken in here.
When he
Well,
came
here's
out
the
on
thing.
Monday, I was low key hype.
Here's the
I'm like,
thing.
oh,
When you hear that, when you do hear that noise, it can be out of nowhere. You'll get excited. I don't care who you are. Granted,
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So I give you that, right? I give you that. If it's out of nowhere and we don't
Yes.
really expect it to happen, okay, cool. In this case, I'm not gonna lie. I did expect Brock to come back. You done already took out. Well, you took out one of the biggest gunners in the division, Braun Breaker. Done.
Yeah.
Injury.
Mhm.
Bronson Reed injured his goddamn self. Done.
yeah,
Injury.
sadly.
And now you got, and now the division is just left of Logan and
Paul and
In theory.
Austin Theory.
right, that guy. Now, you mean to tell me, because Paul Heyman done already gave him a warning. He said this is what Seth is trying to do. He's dividing and conquering. This is what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to put them on something else. Because Paul Heyman already knew what Seth was doing. And so he already had the plan in motion of who could counteract, who could get that man to, it doesn't matter how many numbers you put up against Brock. They're going to make Brock look like the total beast that he's supposed to look like.
Yep.
Now,
This
would
facts.
I have liked to see another Brock and Seth match? No, I
Not
wouldn't
really.
have.
Hell no.
Hell no. I was
Tired
over
of
it. After Seth became the Beast Slayer, all right, cool, we're done. We don't need no more. But now, we have the Great Black Hope, Oba Femi,
The Greek.
the ruler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dread
man.
it. I got the one sign. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny will always arise. If you know who that is, you know. Cause boy, this match is gonna cook. And if we know Brock, he's all about the business. He's not about himself. Cause remember what he did for Drew McIntyre at that Royal Rumble, and on that Raw. Uh-oh. Jay, you still with us?
Oh
Jay.
no, Brock got him. Oh, Brock got him. Oh, no.
God damn it, Jay.
Oh, Brock done got him. Brock done got him.
Well, we're going to remove him right quick for the time being. Hopefully he comes back because who knows what happened. But, yeah, this match is going to cook all the way. Hopefully the build-up keeps getting bigger and bigger because if we know a lot of these matches that are getting built up now are starting to cook up more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Roman's Punk is already being a good build-up regardless.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Randy and Cody, good build-up. Now you add in Oba and Brock? That's a big deal. That's a big deal match. I don't care what anybody say.
My question is, do you guys think it's going to be Saturday or Sunday?
Ooh, I was just thinking about that question too.
I think for me, because this is like these three matches could be main event matches.
Absolutely.
So it's like, if anything,
you don't blow your load on one night though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's what it is. Spread it out. I think it'll be a great Sunday match. I think that if they play the cards right, I think it'll be a great Sunday first match because Brock hates going like last. I've noticed, like over the past like few WrestleManias.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think based off a name alone, you would think to put that match on a Sunday.
Yeah,
because you already have.
Sunday,
yeah, because I think, and if I'm not mistaken, did they say Punk and Roman is night 2?
We don't know who's who yet. Nobody has gave.
We don't know
yet. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
We're just giving our own take of it. Who could be what? Because
so I think I would put that match on night 2.
You all right, Jay? Because we thought you got hit by Brock or something. You know.
The lights went out AEW style, so it was,
yeah. Are you talking to the mic? Cause we can't hear you.
My fault. Somebody called me. My bad. What happened?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the phone call. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody had FaceTime me. My bad.
All right, cool. No problem. Good. Glad to have you back. All right, so that match is gonna cook. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this next topic, it should be a fun one because you already found out who's a fan of certain people in this group. So this is what we're gonna talk about right now, which is who has had the better career out of the Shield.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard!
Now, remember, it's 3 members of the Shield. You got Roman, of course. You got Seth.
I played the 5th.
And you got John Moxley.
I'd rather let them fight it out. Let them fight it out.
No, I'm gonna be a part of it too, cause I got somebody to say too. You got Dean Ambrose, who is better known as now today as John Moxley.
Dean Ambrose.
All right, so for the sake of it, I want to start off with Madam Curvy. She's the guest out tonight. In your mind, who has the better career out of the Shield members?
Goodness.
Tell the truth, man.
I would honestly put Roman first. And like watching like previous like the Evil that they had on Peacock and everything of like Roman's career, definitely Roman. I think that at first he was kind of like that, C-list person that nobody really thought that was really going to do too much. You're just going to be, this big guy and that's it. But then he ended up being more than that and becoming the tribal chief. So that is my answer. That is my response.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, Jay, go ahead.
The tribal chief. The tribal chief is the answer. So this is the only reason why I say it, right? This is the only reason why I say it.
All right, go ahead.
Sure enough, like Seth has had an amazing career, right? Seth has had multiple transformations and more reinventions of himself going through his career. However, as soon as they stop trying to shove Roman, like babyface Roman down our throats and allowed him to finally become head of the table. This not even Roman that we're dealing with no more. You would let that man come back during the COVID era as Joe. Joe came back. That man came back full beard, veneers.
Yeah, the full new teeth. Yep.
Hey. No more contacts.
There was them dumbass blue contacts.
Hey man, there was no more suffering succotash.
Succotash.
Ain't no more of that. Acknowledge me, goddammit.
No more believe that.
Right. No.
You better.
No more big dog.
I ain't gonna lie. We had a nice good run as the big dog. Certain points.
We did.
Certain points.
Now, I think it was when he came. I think it was when he came back from the readmission and everything. That's when we had the good moments.
Yeah, that's a good moment because
at
that point in time, the Shield reignited then, right?
Yep.
So now, like I said, I'm not gonna take away from Seth, right? Because Seth has had multiple times where he has reinvented himself and gotten better. However, a couple of them reinventions did not go over too well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if we remember, what was it during the COVID era that
Messiah.
beef that he had, the Messiah. The fuck was that?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like
that is true.
I get the fact that you trying to bring in the Authors of Pain and making them back into the full the full force of what they was back in NXT. Like, I get that. You giving them a second push. Cool. That's cool. They a good tag team for sure. But nothing is gonna top the career when you talk about all around better career, longevity wise, than Roman, the tribal chief, head of the table, Mr. Acknowledge Me himself, your OTC Reigns. Goddamn. The man held on to a title for 3 years. You held down a company for 3 years during a pandemic.
Yep.
We tuned in every week to see what was finna happen with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
What is Roman finna do to him now? Is Jimmy ever coming back? What are they doing with Solo down in NXT? Are they ever gonna bring him up and put him in this?
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
And then Roman showed up when he wanted to.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, the title run.
PTO is crazy.
The title run was cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest. I'm not gonna say it was the best. It was cool for what it was, for what we needed it to be at that moment in time. Storytelling is really what my focus is, right? A lot of Seth's reinventing himself in imagery, the stories to me sometimes did not make sense. The bloodline story, though, from beginning to end, the shit makes fucking sense through and through. You cannot argue with that. And now I'm not gonna take away from good brother Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley.
Absolutely.
Because he is doing his goddamn thing down at AEW. Has been doing his thing since he got there. He's a multiple world heavyweight champion. Multiple. Which is something that he really didn't have he didn't really get the time to shine in WWE to do, right? The man done created his own group, the Death Riders. The man is good. He is good. But has he had a better career than Roman himself? No. Which is why he often gets overlooked now. He's good for what he does. Now, like I said, Seth, wonderful career. But the right answer, the correct answer is always going to be the OTC. Put the ones up, goddamn. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. Need some water. My mouth's dry now. Shit.
All right, Nova, go ahead.
All right.
Say the right answer, Nova.
Hey, ain't no right. Look, is what it is. Whatever answer you give, you give. Right?
Say the
Damn
right
I'll
it.
put it
goddamn.
to you
Say,
like this. No, no,
say
no,
the right
no, no, no,
goddamn
no.
answer.
I want y'all to take note of my answer because it's
Okay.
very interesting. Both Seth and Roman are the right answers. Dean is the incorrect one because, like you said, he got overlooked. Now, Seth had the better career as far as consistency. Roman had the better career as far as impact. And like Jay said, when we was watching that episode of SmackDown and we seen Roman and that camera pan back and you seen Paul Heyman, it was like, oh
This what we
shit.
doing? This what we're doing now? Oh,
What do, you mean to tell me the guy that was with Brock is now with
the same dude that you was just beefing with? The same
Mm-hmm.
dude that just kept you from the Universal title all these times? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then as far as Seth is concerned, now with the reinventions, I thought they dropped the ball with the Messiah thing. The reason why I say they dropped the ball with that is because for the past, I want to say 7 years leading up into like the midpoint of the pandemic, Seth has been hitting homers. Whether it was for the IC Championship, Tag Team Championship, WWE Universal Championship, he was knocking them out the park. It's just the fact of booking kind of made him a handicap.
Yeah.
So we can sit here and argue back and forth between Seth and Roman. I mean, both, like I said, both are the right answer. It's just you got to really break it down between the two. Because at the end of the day, like Seth said, all of us in the Shield are going to take over the wrestling business. The prophecy came true, obviously.
Yep.
The only difference is 2 out of the 3 is on top. And you really can't argue that point. So you can say Roman Reigns had the better career. You can say Seth had the better career. But it's all about how you look at it. And I would give the slighter edge to Roman because, again, we were in a pandemic.
Yep.
Nobody on the roster would have given us any memorable moments other than Roman. He carried the company 4 consecutive years. From Mania 37 to Mania 40. Consistent main event spots.
Yep.
Now we can sit here and say there was a few that came close. I thought they was going to give it to Edge at one point. I thought they was going to give it to
Yep.
what's my man Cesaro at one point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, Roman's losing this, but come to find out, Roman is just, you can't see anybody else taking Roman's spot. I don't see a duplicate. I don't.
In the words to quote Roman, you can line up whoever you want. I'm gonna smash them all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna remain the champ.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think Raw is on Netflix? It ain't because of Punk. That's wrong.
Well, we know that.
Come on now. Come on now.
We know the reason why Raw's on. We know the reason why Raw's on Netflix. It's because of mainly. Well, Roman was one of the catalysts, of course. You have him. Even though some people say, it is what it is with him. Cody, of course, he's a reason too. So, at WrestleMania 40, that main event basically changed the whole, trajectory of the WWE. That main event alone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my turn. Now I've heard Roman, Seth. Me, I'm gonna go with the guy who's 4-time AEW champion, a New Japan World Champion,
Oh,
New
hear him out
Japan
now.
Intercontinental Champion,
Hear him out now.
and a IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion, who has put on matches and matches for AEW for bangers. Every match he's been on AEW has cooked. This past match he just had with Konosuke Takeshita, at Revolution was top tier. Matches he had against freaking Hangman, top tier. Matches against even freaking MJF, top tier. Every match that Moxley has had since leaving WWE has been top tier. He's been working his ass off. Granted,
But are
I'll let y'all speak. Let me just finish.
Yeah.
And this is my thing. Reason why I say Moxley has had a better career a little bit to me is because the work he's put in to make sure he's one of the top guys in wrestling. He's still one of the top guys in wrestling today. Wherever he goes, even in New Japan or even in AEW, he makes the product look good for them all the time. Whether he's their world champion or whether he's doing their shows first, going out first, fighting first. Granted, Roman and Seth are, of course, the top catalysts, but yeah, think about it. They're still in WWE, and they're still doing what they need to do. Moxie goes basically to different companies and still shines bright. Mind you, he was overlooking WWE, yes, because you got to think about it. Look at the looks. Moxie kind of reminds you of a Terry Funk type character that won't, like, mind you, we was fans of him, yes, but yeah, look at the looks compared to him and Roman. Who you gonna give the looks to 100%? Roman, in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to work ethic and everything, mind you, during the pandemic, you know they had the PWI, you know the top 100 500 wrestlers and stuff. Guess who's number one? Moxley. Moxley was number one 2020 PWI. For that whole year, he was PWI. Look it up.
He's got a point. He got a point.
And like I said, he's the only man to hold the WWE Championship, the AEW Championship, and the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. That's a feat of his own. And like I said, I love Seth and I love Roman. Their careers is always going to be goated as well, too. To me,
Fair.
workforce-wise, oh, you see it, huh? You see it, huh?
Fair. That's
You
fair.
see it, huh?
That's fair.
That work ethic
fair.
he put in to make sure that AEW was a top 10 company.
Roman
That's why I
didn't
say
make,
Moxley
Roman
is
didn't
that
even make
dude.
top 10.
No, he didn't. Well, you gotta think about it. Roman didn't come back until late in the year. You know how they like progress and everything, all that stuff. So that's
fair.
understandable.
That's fair.
But to me, like I said, Moxley is, to me, had a better career out of all of them. Because it's like he puts in the work. And right now he's put over a title that's for like a tournament every end of the year in the Continental Championship.
Yeah.
Like the man does what he needs to do to get over. He's in a feud right now, Will Ospreay, who's gonna even cook even more. So it's like I give props to Moxley. And like I said, I love Roman and Seth, but Moxley is the guy who I think had a better career, in my opinion.
I think for me, and to your point, the only problem I have with John Moxley is that he's too much of a deathmatch guy. Now I'm not saying I'm not questioning the work ethic. You got to do what you got to do to make sure the eyes are on the product. I get it, but the culture of wrestling is different, especially on the professional level.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things you can bring from the indies that could probably make the organization better as a whole. But when you have title defenses that have fish tanks and drowning people and using needles and all that other stuff, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, the last two matches that he had in 2025 was a death match in the match against Darby Allin. Now, this is my thing to what you're saying though. Since those two matches, he has not really had any like death type matches. His matches mainly been like in ring doing this whole moves. He's mainly like a brawler trying to be a technician. He's like a mixture breed of it because he'll do a submission 1 minute. Next thing you know, he's knocking you out with either a punch or he's doing the paradigm shift, either or. But like you said, like the death matches, we know he's if you know his whole career from back then, he was a CZW back in the day. So that company was crazy. But all in all, like I said, he's the only person that I know that can hold 3 championships in different companies and put over the company foolishly with whoever he faces. Mind you, this man, like I said, he won the AEW championship. He basically beat Seth and Roman. It was like a one night thing. Basically, he went from Roman to Seth, then it went to Seth to Dean.
Yeah, it's
Then
awesome.
the following
Money in the
pay-per-view
Bank.
was
That was
this
Money in the Bank.
battleground triple threat. Who won that match? Dean.
Yeah, he did.
They had to create a belt for Roman and Seth to fight for. So overall, like I said, I love Roman and Seth all the way. I do. But to me, in my opinion, the guy who everybody says underrated, who look overlooked, has been busting his ass over in other company, winning championships, put on 5-star quality matches. Well, not 5-star. I'm not gonna do that shit because that's dumb. Put on quality matches with certain wrestlers over in that company, even to a
These
possible
matches are in
degree.
the conversation. They are in the
They are.
conversation.
Like
They
I
are.
said, the match between him and this past Saturday, no, past Sunday, between him and Konosuke Takeshita, greatest match I've seen in a while for a minute. I'm not even gonna hold you. Them two were going back and forth. But that's my, like I said, all three of the guys is great, but like I said, Moxie's number one for me, in my opinion.
Do you think that he has no choice but to? Do you think that, as far as like, he has no choice but to bust his ass, right? Because at one point in AEW, Cody was the face, right? Cody's not there no more. Now you have to find another top guy. It's like, for me personally, I feel like Moxley has no choice right now but to do death matches, but to do like specific type of matches in order to make the product what it is. Between him and MJF, like between those two, they are the product. Over the past few years, they are the product.
But the AEW product right now is really Moxley, MJF, Swerve Strickland, Osprey. That's really it them for. Cause Kenny Omega, to his credit,
I would have put Hangman in that conversation too.
Well, Hangman, yeah, but after this past Sunday, he can't compete for the World Championship ever again.
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, it's a stipulation he made.
Is that just why the championship is in MJF's hands, or is that period?
It was basic. No, it's period. No period. It's no like MJF hands.
They
made a deal basically.
Watch you find a way to get back in that title run.
If we don't Hangman, most likely, Hangman knowing him, he's gonna probably do mid-card titles. They're gonna put him over like hell. Cause Hangman's already been a 2-time world champion in AEW. Now, granted,
what's that supposed to mean?
Like I'm saying, it's basically a handshake agreement. It's something they can probably go back off it. I don't know, but for the purpose of the agreement they made, which is basically agreement that he did, same thing Cody did. Cause remember, Cody did the same thing. Cody couldn't champion for the championship ever again.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's Cody's fault.
I think we've seen plenty of times in the history of wrestling. Anytime that an agreement has come to where it said, "Hey, you can't compete for this if you lose ever again." There's a stipulation somewhere down the line.
That's the thing, though.
Fine print.
I know. That's his thing, though. There was no stipulation in this. This was like a cowboyish type agreement type bullshit.
And that's the thing. I can understand Cody not competing because I think he even said as EVP.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be the Vince McMahon of AEW and just book himself in the championship.
Well, actually, that would have been Vince. That would have been Jeff Jarrett.
But,
I mean,
you know who I mean.
I mean, what the fuck?
They all came from the same cloth. But anyway, I get the Cody part of it, the Hangman part of it. It's like throwing butter at a brick wall. It's not going to stick.
It's going to slide right the fuck out.
One reason why I say it was just with Hangman, because like I said, it's like one of those like agreements that he made, like a cowboy type deal. Like you can't go back on your word.
Like and that sliding butter is going to be like maybe.
It's going to slide down that wall real slowly.
It's maybe.
But yeah, like I said, all of us, we all can agree that Shield's one of the top best groups ever in wrestling history.
If they don't go down in the Hall of Fame as a collective group, they're definitely gonna go down individually for sure. That's not a question.
Like all of them had like each person in that group has made an impact in this company, whether it was for the good or it was for whatever, it didn't matter. They made an impact somehow in the company. And mind you, this all started. Mind you, remember, like we said before, Roman wasn't supposed to be in this group.
He wasn't.
He was supposed to be Cassius Ohno, aka Chris Hero.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy they went the other direction.
So, but yeah, well, granted, Chris Hero was a great wrestler, but he didn't fit in the group. He didn't at all. Mm-hmm. But all in all, the whole group alone was great. Like I said, we have our favorites, but at the end of the day, we all believe in the Shield. At the end of the day, basically. Yeah. So that's like I said, that was a fun title for us just to like debate on. Cause like I said, once Miss Madam Curvy said she's a Seth Rollins girl, and then of course you got the OTP over here, so it's like it was a good compliment to talk about. So I'm glad we did that.
We still ain't forgot about that chair shot.
We
still ain't forgot about that. We ain't forgot about that.
Till this day. Mind you, they're supposed to do something between the two, but Seth got hurt.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
He gave Seth the chair shot twice now. Like what
that don't mean shit. We got to give it to him 3 times. It was 3 of us in the group.
if we being honest here, and I'm probably gonna put Jay off with this one. If Roman didn't worry about Seth in that ring, hit him in the chair in the back, he still have his title against Cody.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that, because if he did not lose focus on Cody fucking Rhodes at WrestleMania, we'd have still been the champ. The bloodline would still been on top, man.
And mind you, I was there live to see it. I was there live and in color to see WrestleMania 40. Me and my dad watching that as that man turned around, hit Rollins. We saw, Cody gonna win this. When I tell you the eruption of that whole arena as Cody won, that's how you know. That's how you know Roman was like. You still have that sour grapes about what Seth did to y'all. And mind you, you have hit Seth with a chair multiple times.
Fuck him.
And still ain't over this dude.
Fuck him.
Still ain't over him.
Hey, look at here. There's a couple things you don't do, all right? You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't piss in the wind, and you never stab your brothers in the back.
That's a true statement.
That's a Roman quote. That is a Roman quote.
It's a Roman quote, yes. But at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. If your ass was on the mind of what you're supposed to do, you still be champ. It's been how many years since he's been champ? Hasn't been champ in what, 2 years now?
2.
Damn near.
Nah, more than that.
Well, we lost in 2024, so it's been like maybe like a year and a half.
2 years.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Who's still getting paid the most?
Well, you talking about who gets still paid the most?
Who's
We know
still
he
getting
paid the most. The man that man got more PTO.
Hours.
Mind you, the man got more PTO than the pregnant woman.
Because of the impact we done had. You know what I'm saying?
That man got more PTO than the pregnant woman. I'm sorry.
During Women's History Month, you gonna talk about pregnant people? Oh God.
Mind you,
this
we have
is
had
what it's come to.
certain
This is
people
what it's come
come
to,
back.
Nova.
We have had people come back from pregnancies quicker than his ass.
Yep.
I thought I was the ultimate heel, but apparently.
Hey, a lot of things been changing, brother.
Like I said, I love Roman, but it's like, bro, come on now.
Hey man,
I might be slipping.
And I already said in one of my videos on my TikTok, I said, Punk should keep the title over Roman. Now, granted, Roman will be great as champion. I'm not saying that will be bad, but for story-wise and everything, I need the title to be on TV. We'll get into that topic another day, Jay. I already know how you feel about it.
When nobody's saying this, when Brock had the Universal title, he was barely on TV.
I was saying the same shit.
When nobody talking about it then.
We were always talking about it then, but that was Vince's era.
Everybody was happy when CM Punk's contract ended and he left with the title.
But he came back a week after.
Everybody was cool when AJ won a title in TNA and he left with it.
He came back 2 weeks after.
No, that wasn't 2 weeks. That man came back like damn near a month. He came back like a month after.
That was, you talking about TNA. TNA of all places.
Hey. They had good moments.
At that time, it was Impact. At that time, it wasn't even TNA.
It had good moments.
Tomato, bro.
Alright, so let's move on to the last topic because we are like stressed for time a little bit, and we're gonna end this in a few minutes. We got Superstar of the Week as we always do, so let's get that started. All right, so superstar of the week. It shouldn't be no surprise here.
It better be over, Femi. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 It better be fucking over,
That's it
Femi.
right there.
It
Oba
better be.
Femi is superstar of the week, just for that moment alone between him and Brock. In mind, he still hasn't signed with a brand yet. Still, he's
Right.
still a free agent. He hasn't signed with a brand yet at all.
Just sign him raw. Call it a day, man.
To me, like I said,
Honestly, Nova, I ain't gonna lie. I like the fact of him keeping it mysterious and not letting us know who he's signing with. The fact that he's looking as dominant as he can be going into this match with Brock. The fact that he can just flip flop the both rosters and be like, hey, so who don't have a match tonight? Oh, him? Okay, cool. I'll take him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I just think, like I said, Oba for what he is. Like I said, in 6 months prior to SummerSlam, Oba gonna be world champion, or maybe earlier than that, possibly. Who knows? Oba is really that guy now. It's like he's demolishing everything in front of him. Don't care who it is or whatever. And it's like, what can you do? But yeah, this week's Superstar of the Week is Oba Femi. It was already said enough as it is. You know, it can keep going and going and everything. So let's just move on from that, basically. All right, guys. So we're gonna end the show right here because we're pressed for time a little bit.
Damn. I want to talk about I wanted to talk about that Friday night brawl that was happening all night.
Well, that's one of the topics that you know this. You know this. We'll get into that another time, for sure.
After the draft. After the draft.
After the draft, yes. Thanks for bringing it up. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a wrestling draft. Basically, me, Nova, the outsiders are going to be here next week, which is Chuck and Temoni. They'll be back here next week. We're all going to be basically doing our own versions of our own draft for our own shows, where we'll have 20 superstars, either superstars, teams, whatever. It'll be one pick is what for a team as well. So next week, tune in for the fun for sure. Also, another announcement's coming up soon. I will soon dropping a trailer for the WrestleMania live stream. And Madam Curvy, welcome to come on the live stream and watch the show with us if you'd like to.
Absolutely. 100%.
We'll definitely have you on for sure for that because we're going to invite, of course, we're going to invite Jay, of course, because he's been on here for a few times now. We're going to invite Miss Nikki, of course, because she was a great guest a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fun time for sure. So let's promote you. So where can you find you at on your social medias and everything?
You can find me on Natural and Curvy on Instagram and TikTok. Spelled exactly like this.
And yeah, she does. She's also her content is very awesome. She does a lot of plus size content, and like everything is her content is great.
Jay, stop
Hey,
it.
put your glasses back up. Put your glasses back up, brother. I would do the exact same thing like you, but other than that, I'll leave you alone.
Women's History Month, man.
Well, he's honoring women.
Hey, you said it's Women's History Month. I'm giving appreciation to women. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Come on now.
No, y'all just lusting. Stop it. Anyway,
I'm like lusting.
y'all can find me.
Like I say, before you go there, before anything, I appreciate Miss Madam Curvy for hitting me up on my one of the videos because I didn't think she wanted to come on. To be honest with you, when you saw Miss Nikki was on last time, she said, "Ooh, me next, me next." I'm like, "Hey, you more than welcome to come on."
Let this be a reminder, ladies. Wrestling ain't just for the fellas. It's for y'all too.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah, we just watch for the plot.
Right.
Shut up.
Right. We just watching for the plot.
For the plot. But yeah,
Alright,
y'all can find me Nova_chapter33 on Instagram, Nova Jones 93 on TikTok. Follow me on Facebook, Tony Campbell, and also just keep the women out of the eyes of these two. You know, just. And also, I'm gonna say this live on Minds of Mayhem, ladies. If you got any man troubles, you can catch me on Big Chuck's thing, talking y'all through your troubles. All right,
Sugar Chucks.
Chucks, catch me on there too.
Damn fool. All right, go ahead, Jay.
as always, you know what I'm saying. Y'all can catch me on TikTok at Hoochie Coochie J Sean. You know what I'm saying. I'll always be doing history. I did say history. I always do poetry lives on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch me in a panel hanging out with all the fellas. You know what I'm saying. You can see some of the fellas hanging out in my panel sometimes if I go live randomly. It's always a good vibe over there in my household, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about wrestling. We talk about wrestling. We talk about music. We talk about everything. Everybody's welcome over there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Also, shout out to my boy Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Home with Sugar Chucks. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And hey, man, it's a good vibe over there, man. They got these hot honey lemon pepper wings. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so glad he said hot honey lemon pepper wings.
I know y'all like them hot honey lemon pepper wings. and don't worry about it, Madam Curvy. They got them all flats for you too, baby.
Oh my god.
My fault, bro.
You can follow me at fat_hawk54 on TikTok and IG as well. Also, you catch me on here a lot with the podcast every Sunday, so it's like I'm always here. Also, we got Discord as well. Now, Madam Curvy, I can send you the link to the Discord you want to join, because we be on there to talk some wrestling stuff too, so it's always fun.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I got you.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's strictly business up in there. We might talk a little shit every now and then, but it's strictly business.
What business? Ain't no way no business up in there.
Come on, Nova. Come on, Nova. Nah, we just keep updated in the Discord. You know what I'm saying, with everything wrestling going on.
Yeah, give our own takes, like how we feel about this, or post a picture. Like I posted a picture recently. Who will win the Fatal 5-Way? I had Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, and Will Ospreay. Those 5 in the 5-Way. Who will win? And nobody can give an answer.
Because it's too tough. It's tough.
I'm picking Shawn. I don't care.
Are you talking everybody in their prime?
In their prime, yes. In their
everybody
prime.
in their prime. That's a tough match to call. It's anybody's match.
Now, you said Shawn, Lee. Now, when you said Shawn, you know the first thing that came up to my mind?
Yeah. He want to hang with a baby.
Yep.
He want to hang with a baby. Yeah.
Good.
Mind you,
guess what?
You know she's going to be at Sin the Liver.
Yeah, I know.
Of course she is.
All Shawn got to do is use Sexy Red as a distraction. Sweet chin everybody. Call it a day.
Hey, in the podcast, right? End it right now.
I'm about to.
In the podcast right now.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all. We'll see you next week for the wrestling draft. Please be safe. Please like, subscribe, and share this podcast, please. Have a good night, guys.